Yo,
Wagwan.
welcome to Monday Night Smoke.
All right.
Come on.
All right. Hey,
Let me do the roll call real quick.
do the
bro.
roll call, fam. I'll be
Shouts out,
there.
shouts out to Ali Hussein, Leonardo Samuel,
Let's go.
October Red, straight with the love. Thank you so much.
Wait, hold on. I got to do it right then. October Red.
Man like Jack Scam, Untraceable Don,
Untraceable.
Unjarred Francis, I am Desjoie, Jay Lanks, Mulla, Bruce Kai,
Let's
Mr.
go.
A, who was off the canvas. Oh my gosh, off the
Waste
canvas.
man.
The defeater of
Shut
KG
up.
live on Monday Night Smoke
Do
last
me a
week.
favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Man like Gavin DC, who we got Nimble82. I haven't seen that name before, I don't think.
Come
Shouts
on.
out to you first time. Doughboy J, Bafor Elsua, Joseph.
Owusu, don't do that ever
Owusu,
again.
sorry.
After England, don't do that.
Apologize, bro. Untraceable Don, Vibes FC, FH, Will Jones, Jay Lanks, Fight Fan
Come
TV,
on.
Godson 16, Nev.
I see you.
Who else we got there? I'm trying to get to the end. Andrew Slim,
Go.
MCB, Onyebuchi Easy. Big up.
Let's go. Listen, bro. Real talk. It's our boy's birthday, fam.
Whose birthday today?
Jules' birthday's tomorrow, bro. Jules, our producer.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. And he don't eat. He can't. He's got a dairy. He's got an egg issue. He can't eat egg in that.
Oh, the egg weight.
Yeah, egg weight form.
Oh,
Yeah?
wow.
So what we did, we just made sure. We obviously the podcast. We have to do this right, and we're gonna. Jules, come into the shot if you can. Come into the shot. It's your birthday, fam. Bro, come into the. I know you are a producer, fam, but come into the shot, fam. Man,
It's a great defeated. It's a defeated, great undefeated birthday today.
Yeah, get in the shot. You're close. We're
That's
actually gonna
hilarious.
sing happy birthday. Fam.
You know those characters in Tom and Jerry where you just can't see their hands or you can't see their face.
Yeah. You look. A nice us. Here you go. Obviously, that's for you in that. Yeah, obviously the carpet bag. Look, yeah, I like that with the hand. And us, man.
This is Tom and Jerry's parents, fam. This is hilarious.
Yeah. Well, no, and then obviously that's us, man. Yeah, celebration setting.
Copperbergs, yeah. Okay.
Obviously, you get the glass thing because your thing's ruin it. And then obviously I hooked us up with the I can't do the candles and stuff, but I wanted to. But it's free from and that. Yeah. Big up. And that's us, man, because we're
Lipstick.
we're not idiots in it. We can fully have egg.
Happy
For
birthday
fuck's
to
sake.
man like Produce, man.
Hey,
Payday. Oh, yeah.
We're here.
Obviously, we got to look after the team, fam.
Come on,
Very
yeah.
important. Let's
T4
clap it up, though.
clap, T4 clap.
Happy birthday,
Happy
fam.
birthday, Produce, man.
Egg weight form. But bro, talking on egg weight forms, yeah,
Mm.
I'm ready for Fury, bro.
You ready for Fury?
I'm ready for Fury.
You want to do that one?
Tyson Fury, get there. Wait, hold on. Should I save it? I'm gonna save it. Let's talk about Charlo. I wanna. Can I?
Obviously.
What do you want me to do?
No, we're gonna get there. Obviously, we want to talk about the Charlos because this fight, there's a lot of conversation surrounding it. A lot of people they're feeling like it shouldn't have been a draw. They're feeling like Castano got robbed, and I don't know, man. Personally,
I thought it was a great fight. You know.
I watched the fight and I thought, you know what, this is a competitive bout.
Yeah,
I'm not it's a close fight.
it's close.
I don't
But
really
then
like the fact that
Castano backed him up though, Trev. I'm talking
couple times, but he backed Castano up too.
Yeah, when he clipped him in the second.
And the 10th round.
No, but it's hard because that fight. Listen, I'll be interested to hear what the great defeaters have to say about that one.
Same.
Because it was a tough one. It's like if it went Castano's way, I wouldn't have been upset.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. I feel like we're a bit too gung-ho as boxing fans. We're to the point where it's like,
Okay.
if it doesn't go the way that we think it should go, it's a robbery. And I was watching that fight and I thought to myself, you know what? I wouldn't feel comfortable if that's how Castano won. And I wouldn't feel comfortable if that's how Charlo won. This is what I mean the one time where I agreed with the decision.
Drop a bomb, please.
I agreed with it. Personally, I didn't see anything that separated the two guys. They both had great moments on each other's name. And I'm like,
Is there an issue that because Castano's such a no name, no disrespect, but I didn't know enough about Castano going into the fight. I was more on the oblivious side. I was like, all right, Charlo, he's gonna get to work. He should do what he needs to do in this fight because it's Charlo at the end of the day.
the only issue I think was
Talk
that
to me.
scorecard where it said 117, 111. I thought that was crazy. That took me back to that episode we did on fight fixing and how it goes,
Yeah.
where it's just like you buy one judge or you tell the guy to go down in whatever round you choose.
And that's the problem. When I watched that fight, I was thinking of Castano. I'm thinking, I don't think you understood the assignment. You did too much, maybe, because you're in there. If we think about fight fixing, yeah, because as far as I'm concerned, it's still prevailing in boxing.
Oh, bro, 100%.
It's still
100%.
like it doesn't go nowhere.
Yeah.
And Castano came in and said, you know what? I'm gonna ruin this. But not only Castano, I started thinking about PBC because the shots of Castano's wife, yeah, just in the thingy looking like, whoa, look at my guy. Unless they said, you know what? We're gonna build this man, and Charlo's gonna be the one to do it. Split decision. Let's watch it again.
Well, again, that's another game plan where they let it be close.
Yeah.
They fought, they've done what they need to do, and then there's no rematch. They just go another way.
Oh no, there has to be a rematch.
No, there has to be a rematch. But in this, if we're talking about the formula, there needs to be no rematch. They both go on their own way. You know what I mean? This guy's career goes off. But I feel like with this one, it was a draw that they probably thought it was going to be banked by having this judge on standby to just 117, 111.
But he couldn't do too much because Castano didn't come in there. Castano was acting mad in that fight in terms of backing the man up, getting him onto the ropes and pressuring. Have we seen? I was shocked. Bro.
You know what I didn't like?
Talk to me.
That in the post fight, he wasn't too keen on saying, I want the rematch. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very rare where you see a fighter draw and afterwards he's like, nah, let's get that, let's go again. Let's go again. I want that belt. Because this is for undisputed.
Remember, we was talking about bad habits. We talk about fighters with bad habits. And Charlo's got some bad habits. So I understand why he says, nah, that rematch. Because when you got clipped in that thing, when he got clipped in the fight, they'll get clipped in the same way that I will still get clipped in. If we let's say we bring that fight in 9 months' time, I'm still gonna get hit like that. There's nothing I can't him because there's stuff I think there's parts of his DNA. Remember, I said this one here, there's moments in a fight when I'm like, look, you just leave yourself in vulnerable positions. And when they're both, like, let's say when they're going for the knockout, when they're going for the finish, and then after someone will get clipped on that moment, it's like that will happen in the rematch. So I understand why he's not gung-ho trying to get into that fight.
Thing is, I'm not trying to insinuate that he was scared or didn't like, you know what I mean? But it was just very much like, I'll talk to my manager and, we'll da-da-da. But it's like, you want to be undisputed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And it was a weird line of questioning because he goes to him, you want to run it back? He goes, yeah, we'll talk to my manager and see what he says. But he goes, what about undisputed? He goes, I want undisputed. And I was like, this is how you're going to get it then.
Yeah.
This guy is going to be how you get it.
Why is it when Mandem claim to be lions, they don't have lion energy, fam? The Charlos...
Nah, don't get twisted, bro.
No, I'm talking about... Why is it man talking about lion?
They go back and handle their work, bro. Tony Harrison, when he had that fight,
I saw it.
I
see that, but it was a loss, innit?
Yeah, he lost. He went straight back and got it done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about it's this lion energy as you wanted some lion energy in that moment, right? You wanted let's run it back as soon as possible.
Yeah, I wanted that talk.
You didn't hear Lion
King, but I don't
that.
doubt that he will still take the fight. I'm not.
Simba wasn't present, fam. You didn't hear Mufasa. You didn't hear them, man. And that's what I'm saying. There's certain fighters that you don't hear Simba energy, fam.
You want to talk about Yard? Yeah, that's where this is coming from. Because I'm not. You tried to angle this in a way where I'm going to start defending Charlos. And I'm like, nah. Sell down.
Man of Lions too.
And you're going to see him go there and match work on Arthur as well. It's going to happen.
I'm just saying.
Sell down, man.
Them Man of Lions too. That's all I'm saying. I don't know why you brought Yard into this conversation.
Because you're doing this lion thing and I'm hearing it.
Bro, I'm talking about the twin lions in the Charlos. I'm talking about the twin lions in Charlos. You felt like Yard should be brought into. I didn't say nothing.
No, I'm just saying Charlos' energy for me didn't hit the way I wanted it to hit. One, if you're looking at this thing, you're like, all right, cool. I just had a draw with this guy. In your head, you believe you won.
Yep.
Most men do. But you want to get straight back in. I thought like the response where he was just like, yeah, I'm going to talk to Al Heyman and see what's going on.
It's mad.
And then he said, but you obviously want undisputed. He goes, yeah, I'm serious about being undisputed. I was like, these two answers, they don't correlate.
Well, I understand what you're going through right now.
Yeah, that's what
I mean. All you wanted him to do was empty the tank and it never happened. It's cool. Let's keep it going anyway. There's loads of stuff to talk about. Bro, let's talk about Fury.
Let's do it.
Fury, I'm sorry, bruv. Drop that bomb there. No.
Do me a favor, please.
No, it's got to be clean. Press that.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
Tyson Fury, understand me, clear, yeah? You are a fraud, fam. Tyson Fury You are fraudulent. I'm sick and tired of it, bro. Do you know what happened to me last week? I tried to defend bro. I tried to defend Tyson Fury off the canvas, fam. I said, what could it be? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. Tyson Fury, you make me sick, bro. You've destroyed. Listen, Tyson Fury, you have destroyed heavyweight boxing, fam. It's you alone, bro. Bro. Listen.
Bro, I'm not stopping you.
I'm telling you right now, yeah, Tyson Fury, how dare you, man? Man, them said that, you don't really honor check, you don't really, yeah, let's keep it going, bro. Tyson Fury, the same man that said, boom, I'll fight anyone, anytime, I'm the Gypsy King, bro. I ain't seeing no king in you, bro. I'm seeing pauper settings, fam. Tyson Fury, how dare you, bro? You and Billy Joe Saunders, bro, look at each other and know that you two, get the hell out of here, fam. You ain't got no space in. Nah. Do you know how long I've been waiting? Nah. How did, bro? There's 3 times, you know. This is the first one. AJ speaks, yeah, and he says all travelers' lives matter. And I said, whoa. Oh, I didn't like that one. But you know what, Tyson Fury? I'll give you another chance. Then we move it forward. The second one that comes up, AJ now speaks at the Black Lives Matter thing, and then Tyson Fury's on some. I don't know about that. If I said I'm not going to go into thingy shops, then I thought, you know what, Tyson, I'll give you another chance. Then we had the moment when he's listening to the Biggie. If you don't know, now we all know what happens in that song. What did he do? He drops the bomb. Yeah, you know what you're doing, bro. Tyson Fury, you're a sellout, fam. You're a waste man. Didn't fight Klitschko. Didn't fight Deontay Wilder. Don't deserve this shit, bruv. What's Deontay? How many training camps, fam? Tyson Fury, look yourself in the mirror, bro. You're disgusting, fam. Drop the bomb, fam. I'm sick and tired of these guys, bro. Pussy old settings, fam. I'm tired, bro. Nah. I mean, wait, bro. I said, you know, I'm gonna hold back because when I saw that there was no medical records, when I see the Michael Benson tweet, do you know how frustrated I was at home? Bro, people bought the fight, you know. And then now Frank Warren wants to come out and say that we spend. I'm not even looking at the comments, bro. I'm not even looking at the comments. I'm furious, fam. Do you know what he's done? We wanted to see big. I was excited. Deontay Wilder versus Fury. Am I excited? Of course I'm excited. Did I get it? Hell no, bruv. Pussy, bruv. Then after we move it forward, AJ, yeah, I'm saying, bro. AJ, me and you, excitement, fam. Does he want to fight AJ? No. Wants to go and lie down and eat meat, fam, on a farm, bruv. What kind of meat is it, fam? We don't know if you're up in weight or down in weight. What is it, bruv? And I think I'm done. I'm done.
Days.
I'm done, fam.
Bro, what happened to the MTK?
I tried. I said MTKG's over, fam. You saw me I tweeted it the other day, bruv. I need a new name, fam. Because I'm done. Team Fury, Saunders, all of them, frauds, bruv. All of them. The whole team, fraudulent, fam. How dare they? What lineal, bruv? What kind of lineal champion is this, fam? That don't defend his belt? Bruv, get out, bruv. And you owe Wilder an apology. That's it. You surrendered. You kidnapped boxing, fam. What about me, the fan, fam? I'm pissed off, bruv.
That's real.
I'm happy now. I've said what I wanted to say, bruv.
Flip it. Oh, bro, you emptied the clip today, bro.
Nah, I was pissed off, fam. And I'm losing to OTC on the end of that. And now
you call that OTC again?
No, I'm saying that I lost to OTC defending this prick, bruv.
Okay, and now you want him again,
bruv. OTC don't want to come in here because there's nothing that we can agree on, bruv. And anyone will get smoked out. Anyone will get smoked out. Bruv,
everyone has to thank OTC for bringing this out of you, fam.
Listen, big up OTC, fam, but I'm furious, fam.
Nah, you know what? No, everything you're saying is legit. And I've been saying this, bro. I've been like, bro, Frank Warren comes out and says over $14 million worth of tickets had already been purchased for the previously scheduled Fury Wilder free fight on July 24th.
Damn lies.
Lies, bro. We could log into the website and see the available tickets, bro.
All of us can go.
The sections were outrageous. We could sit anywhere we wanted.
Where do you want to sit? We
can anywhere, bro. And I could sit with the man them together in one row. Anywhere.
No one's gonna stop where we sit. There's not gonna be like, you know, when you try to book a restaurant and only 5 people can come in, bro. Mad availability.
$14 million. Frank Warren thinks this is the 80s where we had no access to nothing. And man could just tell us what they wanted.
It's pissing me off.
Bro, I could send man a screenshot of the available seats, fam.
Bro, mad available.
Unless you're charging,
you want to fly home.
Unless you're charging $1 million per ticket, because there was bare space.
Wait, this is the thing though. How scared was he though? That's where I'm at now.
Who, Fury?
How scared was he? Because you said, listen, well, let's open the lines. Open the lines.
You know
It's
what?
enough's enough, bro.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Tyson
But just-
Fury, you're a letdown, fam.
just-
I've been backing this guy for the longest time, fam, and I'm let down, bro. I'm done. No more, fam.
I hear you, bro.
No
I mean,
more, bro.
I mean, to be fair, just to put my own disclaimer, I mean, I don't necessarily think he's scared,
Bro,
say, of Wilder, but something is wrong in that camp, man, because
his dad
Freddie
said,
Roach has
"Don't
now been
do it."
added to the camp. Freddie Roach, he's reaching out for Freddie Roach to be added to the camp.
Fear.
Something is going on. He's
Bro.
not in shape.
Bro, his dad said, "Don't do it." What kind of dad says, "Don't do it"? He says, "My son, I don't like that." And then what do we have? Silence.
Thing is,
Missing.
I hear you. I definitely hear you. I can't get on board with he's scared of Wilder all the way. And
Well, why are we making all these changes?
I'm not. No, but I can get on board with he's not ready. As in something else is going
That's all.
on.
That's
Yeah.
all. He's
not-
afraid. I'm
he's
not
not in
going to say
the
he's
space.
afraid of Wilder. He's afraid he will lose.
He's not in the
afraid.
space.
Exactly.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
dad
yeah,
told
yeah.
him, kind of like as clear as it comes, he ain't focused. He said, when I saw my son sign that contract,
You know what? This is legit.
Open the
Look at this.
lines, bro.
IA said, Travis, you said it. He needs underdog energy. He needs to be the one to come in
Exactly.
and ruin the show. He can't go in as a
as
champion.
the show.
Mentally, it's unraveling.
And that's not my champion. I'm sorry to say it. Sorry. I can't get behind that. I'm not today. Not on any day, bruv. I'm done, bruv.
Sure, bro. The whole
Bruv.
thing is crazy, bro. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, I don't even know for sure that AJ and Fury ever happens.
Fury is not serious, bruv.
Fury is, bro. Dillian White came out and said exactly what we were all thinking. Tyson Fury has effed the entire heavyweight scene, and the whole sport is struggling because of it. Losing AJ versus Fury has effed boxing because casual fans just see big fights not happening and people at the top lying to them or
Exactly.
fighting bums instead.
And that's where the energy comes from. Do you know how excited I was? I said we got a new golden era. We got bare heavyweights, like exciting ones. Then we got the younger ones coming through. We got Dubois.
Dubois and
we got Joe
yeah,
Joyce. We
yeah,
got
yeah.
all them man. We got the Hunters. We got Hergovich. We got the man. them.
Babbage even.
Babbage. We got an exciting. We could make boxing exciting for the next 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even when we created this pod, I saw AJ and I said, "Yo, we're in a great time. What a time for a boxing pod. You're seeing all these guys come up and they've let us down.
Yeah.
Once again, we're watching the Charlos. Why are we Charlo? What's it? I don't want to ruin the man's name.
You talking about
Charlo's last fight,
Castano?
Castano. That's what we're looking for now. And no disrespect to Charlo, but I want to see some heavyweights.
Hey man,
Let's
the guy
go.
Motto is here.
All right, let's do
Mr.
it. 1
Tyson
second.
Fury himself.
Yeah, Motto might not be impressed, but I don't care, bruv.
The lines are open, guys. Hit the
1
link.
second, let's go. Motto,
Yeah, how far? What's up?
what's up, man?
Hi,
I said a lot of stuff. Do you agree?
Yeah, man.
You're a Fury fan to the end, bro.
I mean, I can't like follow you guys because at the end of the day, everyone just wants to see fights, and when the fights are happening, you have all rights to be like angry and stuff like that. But to me, whether he had COVID or not, I don't know because no one
He
really
didn't
knows.
COVID, bro.
To be honest, that's what you think, but no one knows. And I'm not going to like say he definitely had COVID because I don't know for sure. But like, I feel like he doesn't want to put himself in a situation where he's not 100% ready to fight because that date has always been very like iffy. Like July 24, like when they signed the contract, it was like immediately after the AJ5 fell off. So like no one was ever sure of that day. So I think Tyson Fury was never in shape to actually make
Motto,
that day.
you're not gonna let
That's what I
lies
feel.
continue. Motto, 1 second. I'm gonna have to jump in there. Lies can't continue in this situation. Don't say the man's got COVID when the man does not have COVID. Don't say I don't know if he had bro. He does not have COVID.
Are you for sure he doesn't have COVID?
What are you talking about, Motto? He's traveling back to the UK, fam.
So let's let me give you the information. This is how they've tried to clarify it. They said that Tyson Fury was diagnosed with COVID on the 5th of July.
Yep.
Right. Then
Yeah.
on the 13th of July, apparently he was now negative. He missed a total of 3 days of training, and the fight has been pushed back 3 months.
Incredible.
But they're not like much dates to like fix the fights. You know, there are like a lot of sporting events going on. There's the Olympics, there's Spence.
No, 3
versus-
days. Are you telling me 3 days?
There's Spence
He can't be
versus
ready.
Pacquiao. There's AJ in September. There's Canelo in September. There are a whole lot of PBC shows in September.
Motto,
So you can't really blame them.
Amato.
So if
But
he
see,
had COVID, yeah.
You guys don't make it look as if
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something.
I'm not dying on the hill for Fury in this case.
You are.
I wanted to see the fight on July 24th.
Amato,
I'm just trying
you're
to
dying
like.
on the hill right now because I don't
No,
know.
I'm really not. I'm really not.
So hear the facts and answer to the facts. Travis is going to ask you a slew of questions. I need you to answer these questions. Yeah, give me the answer. Let's go.
If this guy had COVID, yeah, in your estimation, why was he out being pictured meeting and greeting with fans?
That's irresponsible, to be honest. I can't defend that. That's irresponsible. If you had COVID, you should have stayed inside. But then I'm more like Chiwa. I support Fury, but like I'm not saying he's like the best person in the world. I just support him in the ring. I'm not a fan of him. No, I would say I'm not a fan of him, but like I just support him in the ring. Everyone does stupid stuff. To be honest. Maybe Fury more than others, but everyone does stupid things. So that's all I'm going to say. Everyone does stupid things, and I'm not like I see a lot of boxing channels. Like once someone does something, they go and trash the person. At the end of the day, we want to see fights. We want to see fights.
Yeah, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I had to mute my put him in a light sim bin. Don't worry, he's still here. But I want Amato to listen to these words and hear it clearly. Listen, Amato. Tyson Fury missed 3 days of training. Is that enough to say we cancel the fight? And then he gets checked and he's okay to go. Is that enough? Are you telling me you're okay with that? Then you're seeing with Migo shirts with the 15% button up, fam.
Bruv, it's like Tyson Fury only knows how to get Versace t-shirts, fam. The same one.
The like one drip
keeps on banging the same drip.
Same drip. We see him in the Migo shirt, as I said, 15% button up, fam.
Dude, then too much, fam.
And remember, you shouldn't be exposing yourself, bro. Man gave his whole chest to Vegas, fam. How dare he, fam? Anyway,
everything about this whole situation is scatty. From Joseph Parker allegedly being the one that has COVID, going to the UFC fight, snapping the thing, and then realizing, oh snap, and then quickly deleting it,
being a super spreader.
The whole
thing.
See
what I'm going to say is I don't know about the COVID, but what I definitely know is he wasn't going to fight on July 24th. No, regardless, that day wasn't comfortable for him, whether it was COVID or it was his shape. Personally, if you ask me, I really think he was not in shape for the fights. That's my opinion. I don't think he's scared of Wilder or anything, or probably even TK Souls. But what I really think is he wasn't in shape, and he isn't going to put himself in a situation where he's going to lose to Wilder after all the trash talking. And then you have a situation where it's like, oh, I wasn't myself in the ring. What Deontay Wilder said, what AJ said in Rui's first fight. I just feel like he wasn't in proper shape for the fight, and they had to push the fight back.
Whose fault is that?
That's the whole promotion, because Wilder is even making a big deal out of it. Wilder isn't making a big deal out of it. He hasn't really posted anything out of it. So how do you know they were not like in it together to make more money for the fights? Because Wilder isn't posting stuff like that about
money,
vexing about
the listen, it's time to accept Tyson Fury is not a big draw. That's it.
And Wilder
maybe.
AJ's the big draw. These two guys can't rub anything together.
They tried to get big off his name.
They tried to get big off his name. They had the fake fight AJ rollout, and they thought that was going to be enough momentum.
Yep.
Them man now realize they can't sell a ticket.
Listen, them man could have got big off his name. That's the killer. And they were on the way, and Fury just fumbled the bag. Why?
Has Fury ever fought on pay-per-view like him being the A side on pay-per-view?
Well, the motto, final thoughts. What are you saying?
I'm just trying to. Has Fury ever been like an A side on the pay-per-view? Because in Klitschko it was the B side, in Wilder it was the B side. I don't know if there's ever been like an A side in the pay-per-view for you to judge him.
He's meant to be now.
He was A side against Otto Wallin.
But you need two guys to like make a fight. You need two guys to make a fight.
AJ doesn't need anybody else. We are out. Take care, bro.
Press the button, bro. Press the button. No. Do me a favor. I'm big up on my own.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
I've had enough, bro.
Get out of here, man.
We're only talking real things at the moment.
He's A-side when he's fighting these bums, fam. Tom Schwartz and these next man. Yeah, I'm saying,
G.
Let's call
him, I'm upset, you know.
Why? Why are you upset?
Because I wanted more. I wanted more than this.
Anyway, I knew what I was looking at. I've been saying this, fam. You lot had me down as a hater.
Then you're bringing Butchie, fam. Butchie.
Go.
Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man. What's going on? A motto.
Wait. Man came and used a motto's
intro
slogan as well. Drop a bomb for that, fam. The rebrand, fam. Man said, "Can you guys hear me?" No.
Love it. I
Drop
love it.
another one.
He's
fam.
taking over.
Let's go. Talk to me, man.
Well, big ups to you guys. This is my first time on this show, so but I
Respect, bro.
listen all the time. Yeah. Where I'm coming from, I'm not a fan at all of Tyson Fury as a person. You know,
Talk
he
to me.
has boxing skills, we all know. But I don't think he's scared of Wilder. I don't think his reason for pulling out is being scared of Wilder. I
Mhm.
think two things, right? First of all, he's scared of losing because for these past 18 months, nobody knows what Wilder is preparing with. The
Yeah.
same thing with AJ. After watching AJ with Pulev, you don't know what he's coming up with. So I don't. He's scared of losing. That's one. Secondly, remember that this second fight, he
But why
has
do we
60.
hold on? Just to not to stop you in your trail there. But when you say
Yeah.
he's afraid of losing, but we're talking about losing to a certain person. If he was gonna fight Otto Wallin next month and he's not fit, he'd fight him. There's not gonna be a fear.
Yeah, he'll
not-
It
fight
means
him.
the man is.
Yeah.
But then there's something about the man that he's afraid of
Mhm.
losing too. It's
Mhm.
not
No,
just saying that.
No, but I don't think it's a fair because of the guy. I think it's more because he's not in shape. He's not in
Yeah.
the zone.
Yeah.
He can't get up like how he could
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, something like that. So, secondly, my second point before I go is, you remember that in this second fight, Tyson Fury is the A side and has 60% of the proceeds of this fight. Now they've taken a look at the ticket sales and saying this is rubbish. There's no way we're gonna go ahead with this fight. Whatever comes into this, we're getting 60% of nonsense. You see? So that is why they're pulling the plug on this. All the COVID stories, I will tell you now, guys. I'm a health professional. I've had COVID. That guy never had COVID. There's no way you have COVID. There's no way you have COVID last week and this week they say you're negative. It doesn't work that way. I had COVID in January. They haven't even retested me till now. You have to wait like 6 months before they now retest you again because they don't want your name going into the database again and maybe you're still positive. The way COVID happens is they treat you, you're not showing symptoms anymore. Slowly, you get yourself back on shape, and that is it. If you want me to get vaccinated, you get vaccinated, and blah, blah, blah. But all the stories of he had COVID, he's going for shows, going to car shows, forget about it. He doesn't have COVID. They know what they're doing. Guys, big
Of
ups,
course.
man.
Big
Aye.
bro, big
Thank
up.
you.
Listen, a motto.
He's taking a motto spot big time.
Hey, a motto's in trouble right now. Drop a bomb, bruv. Go a motto. Whoa. So I'm gonna bring in. Oh, sugar. We got Ash. Ash, 1 second before we bring you in right now. That was that was his first call, bro.
Good
Man,
call.
it's Dr. Wait, we need to respect him because you lot can't just call him a motto, even though it felt like a motto for his voice into another line. And it was clearer as well. Yeah, that's Dr. Bucci. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's get it right. Ash,
What's going on, bro?
let's go.
Big up to you, man.
Come
What was I going to say? When AJ beats Usyk,
Yep.
we need to make that post-show calling, post-fight calling. It needs to be smoky settings. When he beats
Hell
Usyk,
yeah.
he needs to be fully respected, fully anointed as the only heavyweight who's about his business and who's beating the best and who's fighting the best.
Yeah,
And Amara said he's a fan of Fury in the ring, or someone said that.
is
This
mad.
geezer's had 3 championship fights in 10 years. What's there to be a fan of? And 2 of them he barely threw a punch.
Wow.
What's there to be a fan of?
Look at the stats.
I can't.
3
Do you know?
championship fights, 10 years. How many's AJ had? Double figures already.
He
Less
is
fights.
Fury is moving mad.
Listen.
Like there's no. Do you know, bro? Understand, how angry I was to hear this fight has been cancelled.
You know what? History is not going to be kind to Tyson Fury's career, you know?
Oh no,
No,
don't
no.
worry. They'll try a madness.
They'll try, but I
no,
promise
they
it won't
can
hold.
repurpose this career, fam.
It won't hold, man.
It'll be repurposed.
3 nights in 10 years. Get that out of my face.
And one of those nights he was famous for getting banged out on the floor in the 12th round. That's what he was getting credit for. That's what we kept banging on about. No one was talking about how entertaining he was.
I can't. Fury, listen, this is what you've done. You could have been, right now, we could have been talking about Fury mashing that quick work. He feels a professional. Mashing the Wilder work because it's Wilder at the end of the day. I'm
Mm.
moving into the biggest fight of the century.
And how the hell did Fury get that SB Fighter of the Year award?
Jeez.
Absolute not. The guy ain't even fought this year, bruv.
Bro, we've seen.
He's made Wilder the victim now. Now people are feeling sorry for Wilder. Like that's how
I feel sorry for Wilder.
I never imagined that I'd have these feelings for Wilder. It's crazy.
people like
Sorry for Wilder.
Bunsey, people like Bunsey with their agendas were saying a year ago Wilder never wanted this fight. Fury's always wanted it. Now look, but that's the game. Is the game, isn't it?
I love how quiet the media is about this, though. Boxing media is not sticking up
Silent.
at all.
And that's why we need to do our job, fam.
Oh, they
This
make
is-
me laugh.
No, because the boxing media, if anybody else did this shit, yeah,
Oh,
imagine
AJ did this.
Imagine AJ.
Hey,
Imagine if AJ. Give me Klitschko AJ.
if eight,
Give me
bruv, I
Klitschko
can't
AJ,
someone-
please, bro.
Yeah,
Give
sure.
me Klitschko.
AJ.
If AJ did any quarter of this shit, bro, that's what it is right now. This is an embarrassment. What you've done here, you talk about livelihoods. Yeah, people were booked like they'd gone to Vegas. Family money. We just came out of a pandemic.
Yeah.
You that care about charity, yeah. What about those people's money? I ain't heard you say, apologies.
Nothing.
We're gonna make nothing.
No statement to the
Radio
fans.
silence.
No statement to the fans.
Just like got COVID, but everyone's doing Versace shirts with a 15% button up.
But you got to look at
Piss
it like
off.
this, though. You got to look at it like this, though. He's also holding up certain man's careers because a lot of these guys had accepted that this year they weren't going to get a look in.
It's kidnap box.
So next year they were looking like, all right, cool. I'm going to do this year to stay busy. Next year I'm going to come for those belts.
Kidnap boxing.
Now there's nothing to look forward to.
Kidnapper.
I don't think we won't deepen until when AJ retires. Like he's a freak. Joe Joyce this week, he's got his fight on with Takam. He sold like 2K tickets or something, 2,000 tickets. AJ's a freak, and it won't be replicated. And then the Charlos. Do you remember like a year ago, people were saying the Charlos are the only people who could beat Canelo?
Oh,
That's gone out the window.
That's a lie.
100%.
That's hey, listen, we all kind of almost felt that.
We all bought into
That
it.
will be a challenge. We bought into that.
It wasn't
Lies.
for me. It wasn't this one because I felt like he was too small, 154. But his brother, I think Jamal, I think it is. I
Mm.
felt like he had a chance because he was really getting
Yeah.
man out of here.
Yeah,
Now I don't see it at all.
them man need to allow it.
Yeah.
Them man there. Even Caleb was like, I've been in the gym. He tried to send a shot.
Didn't work.
Because Canelo's back in the gym. Canelo's like, yo, back in the gym.
Yeah.
Caleb Plant was like,
Been in the gym.
been in the gym. Big
Mm.
man, get out of the gym, fam. Because it's long. And I like Caleb.
I like
but get
Caleb.
out.
Yeah.
Make sure you clip that little rant cage you went on.
Oh,
Twitter, what did you see that?
definitely.
I was furious.
He went off.
I know we want to watch
You're
that.
never going to a BT Sports show.
Big up to you, man. I'll let someone else jump on.
Respect, bro.
Big
Take
up.
care, man.
Respect.
Hey, this is the problem. This is why we will never be called up by these men. Yeah, because hold on 1 second. This is why, Trav, we will never be called up by the mainstream media because we don't play along, fam.
Fight Doctor, what's going on, bro?
Fight Doctor's in the house on Rick James status as always. Good afternoon, evening, gentlemen.
Round of applause to this.
I
Fight
love the
Doctor.
way you arrived, bro. It's
Round of that one. Yeah. Listen, the Fight Doctor. Again, we've been talking about COVID and mysterious sickness. Would you like to share your knowledge?
The question has to be asked. Why is Tyson Fury ducking this fight?
Mm.
I mean, listen, where there's smoke, there's fire. Now, you had Deontay Wilder make all of these outlandish accusations after the loss, right? I mean, egg weights in the glove and Sprite water and 40 pounds on his clothing, this, that, and the third. And it all seemed ridiculous, and it still seems ridiculous, most of it, okay?
Mm.
But with Tyson Fury's antics and what seems to me his insistence on not following through with the third fight, you almost have to wonder, like, what the hell is really going on here? And why is Tyson Fury so adamant about not following through with the third fight?
Because he's
What
been
is it?
enjoying himself. I don't take in his egg weight situation. I think Tyson Fury has been living his greatest life. Versace robe, chilling with AB, partying, And people didn't put enough stock into this moment. But the day Billy Joe Saunders, Uber to Bone, does a madness and his dad gets moved to, and Big Man doesn't go to the hospital, he leaves and goes straight to Vegas for more enjoyment. Should let us know what time it is. Because anyone in their right mindset says, that's my boy. We've already seen what happened to you. I need to go and check on someone. I'm going with you. If we're friends, if we're really friends, and I know we just said, it's nothing. He should have stayed. This is one time. Just imagine you see me in a fight, yeah, and I get moved to. Takam destroys me. Yeah, which is expected. Yeah. Tell me you're going to go and party. You're going to a bashment rave to climb up a speaker. Bruv, come and back me, fam.
You know what? It's a tricky one because COVID things, you can't even really be in the hospital like that now. You see what I'm saying? So you'd be there, but you'd just be doing waiting room mad hours.
We've seen them change the laws for certain man. Man where we can't travel and they're on a private jet and you're like, how? No flight zone, man. No one can get into America. How did you get there? Yeah. So there's certain rules that can happen for certain men. That's it. So no one can tell me if your boy gets hurt, yeah, and your first thought is to go and party, and then your dad, yeah, comes out and says something's not right over there.
I feel like psychologically he's having one of those. He's unraveling, basically. I don't think people like Tyson Fury can be number one. They can't hold a title. They can't be expected to win on the night. They need to come in as the underdog, come in as the guy that's going to mess up the party and be the anarchist. But what's happening with him now, he's trying to get up for this fight from the position of being number one. Something that AJ is now used to.
Can't do it.
Fury has tried to walk in these shoes and the pressure is getting too much. He probably can't train as hard as before. Now he's asking for Freddie Roach to join the camp. There's rumors that maybe he might part ways with his current trainer, Stuart Hill. We don't know what this is going to look like. We actually don't know what shape Fury is in right now. It's been 2 years coming up to for how long he's been out the ring.
Remember when the media was saying he needs a warm-up fight and it's not fair that he's going to fight Fury, he's going to fight AJ on so little notice. Remember the media tried to spin that narrative, tried to spin that web. We didn't forget. Nah. Hey, fight doctor. So let's go. Whoa.
Yeah, I'll close by saying this, that Fury he's definitely not doing himself any favors. A couple of reasons. One is the more time he allows for Wilder to put the pieces back together, the better prepared Wilder will be for the third fight. That's the first thing. And the second thing is, I don't think you want to fuel your opponent's competitive drive. You follow what I'm saying?
Hold on. I'm not trying to stop you right now, but we've just seen a madness from SK. He's either, we got a word from our sponsor right now. I don't know if SK has gone too far and accidentally did this, or he meant to do this. SK, let us know what's happened right now, because we've seen £100 super chat right now. It's never been done. I don't want to drop a one. Can we drop a one for him?
It has been.
It's been done.
SK, thank you very much, man.
Read it. Let's read it. Let's go.
The only top class win on Fury's resume is Klitschko. We don't know how good Wilder truly is yet. Everyone goes on about that night in Germany. Yes, it was good, but didn't Corey Sanders beat Klitschko in Germany? You are what you do consistently. That's real.
Fight doctor. Can you respond to that comment?
Yes. So, yes and no. I think that you have to include Wilder as a top class win on Fury's resume for the simple fact that, one, Wilder was undefeated. He had 10 defenses of a WBC title.
Yeah. And
the other top heavyweight in Anthony Joshua, in my view, ducked him. And I think that had that fight happened, Wilder would have knocked out Anthony Joshua. So you can't dismiss the Wilder win. That's just unfair. It's unfair to Tyson Fury. It's unfair to Deontay Wilder and what he was able to accomplish. All right. Listen, at the end of the day, the man has knocked out everyone he's been in the ring with the exception of Tyson Fury. Okay. So, Wilder's resume will never be confused for Muhammad Ali's resume. However, Wilder does have a couple of very good wins.
Question right now, yeah? And this is why I talk about boxing being so disgusting. Pacquiao got stripped of his belt, yeah? He was the interim, he was the champion. And then they said, you know what? This inactivity, we're not seeing what we need from you. They gave him the interim or something like that. They changed.
Yeah, they changed him. They gave him the...
Why has Fury not been stripped?
I think that's going to happen.
Why is there no conversation? Get rid of him, bruv. If he's, and I don't care, have the lineal, be the lineal guy, bruv. But someone has to bring, because AJ, when AJ was saying, I don't really know about Usyk, they couldn't wait to strip him of that title. They were like, give me that. It's not going to be a unified fight. I've not heard no one talking about stripping him. Why? Because everyone's involved, bruv. It's nonsense. I've had enough.
That's real.
I've had enough. I've had enough. Disgusting.
Listen, I think that stripping Fury is a distinct possibility if for some reason the fight doesn't happen in October. I think that's a distinct possibility.
He'll get there. With Freddie Roach now, he'll be there.
Boy, I don't know if Freddie Roach is the right trainer to get him ready for this fight personally, but we'll see what that looks like.
And there's so many. Such an interesting thing. Listen, Fight Doctor, have you got a final thought that you want to share with us before you cut?
Yeah, final thought. There's something afoul in Camp Fury. I think you guys hit the nail on the head when you said that Fury isn't motivated for this fight. That very well could be true. Partying, living it up. I mean, he certainly seems like the type who could pull a Roberto Duran. And maybe, in fact, that's what's going on. So maybe that's what the situation is. He's just not up for the fight, maybe too much white powder. Who knows? But eventually he will have to see himself to the ring or, on the wrong side of a lawsuit. So we'll see what happens. But I have my doubts. I think the fight happening in October is 50-50. That's what I think.
Fury could retire. He could
Distinct possibility.
You can do whatever he wants. That's how mad it is. And he won't care. He will feel no way. He'll feel no way until he sees other people getting the shine that he wants. And that's the big. He came back into the sport because AJ was looking like the guy. Listen, Fight Doctor, thank you so much. Big up yourself. We'll speak to you soon. Have a nice one.
Thank you.
Let's go. What's a cool? Let's bring on to Mohammed right now. Mohammed.
Big up to you guys both. Hope you guys are well.
Welcome, brother. Speak to us.
You know what? I kind of understand the rhetoric from you guys and the callers here. I have to be honest. I was just like I'm a massive fan for AJ. I was a massive fan of Fury, especially when he came back and drew with Wilder. I was ecstatic when he beat Klitschko and when he destroyed Wilder in last year. But I'm kind of getting sick and tired of the bullshit he's spreading because none of the boxing reporters, the mainstream reporters like Anthony Davis, Steve Bunce, and all the other prominent ones that turn up on TalkSport and other television channels or media outlets, they never bring the smoke on. They never make Fury respond or accountable for his actions, in the sense that when Fury pulled out that Kabayel fight, was there been any news of why that happened? Why that December fight never happened? When Fury when the arbitration regarding the Fury Wilder fight, when obviously Wilder overturned that, no one pulled up on Fury. How did his team allow that to happen? I distinctly think it's probably maybe an MTK thing where they go in touch with all these reporters. They have something on them in the sense that they get to gain access to each of the fighters, like Billy Joe. Because if it was any other fight, if it was Eubank who quit on the stool, or how Daniel Dubois pulled that against Joe Joyce, everyone was on it. Every IFL interview, everyone was asking the question: did he quit, etc. Billy Joe Saunders gets a free pass. Fury gets a free pass. Well, multiple pull-outs. Let's not forget, the only time he ever managed to get two title shots was being mandatory for Klitschko, and when Wilder, which Fury stated himself, came to him offering the fight. Fury actually never propelled himself in the sense that he was demanding. He's the sort of a guy that, just to get attention for himself, calls out these people, but never follows through with it unless someone's actually pulling him over the table. Look how AJ's calling Fury out and over the past year, and Fury made a video on it, and no one pulled up on Fury saying, how can you let this arbitration case? You said everything's fine and fantastic. And I blame Frank Warren on this, but let's not forget, Frank Warren never had a pay-per-view show for I don't know how many years in the UK, let alone doing one across the board. Guys like no Barham in his old age. He doesn't give a shit. Look at the way he treats Terence Crawford and Teofimo Lopez. They're good at making fighters, but they can't promote for shit. And you look at the bullshit. Like,
Muhammad's
I can't
emptying
believe people. I
today.
can't believe people are buying this bullshit. I know Fury suffered from mental health. Let's not forget that. But it's like he gets a free pass for it. He can just chat shit and get away with it and use the fact that few years ago he was in a real dark place. But do you get a free pass for it automatically? Like, just because he fought Wilder, now we kind of question over his fight. It's like, is what it is. You know, he fought Wilder 2 years ago. You know, he came out from a dark place and he destroyed Wilder. Now, does that mean he gets a free pass? We hold AJ accountable. We even held Mayweather accountable when he fought Canelo, Cotto, and eventually fought Pacquiao. But Fury, when he fought Ajit Cabell, no one even said a shit. No one even said shit about it, even though we know Cabell is not even a high-level opponent. But AJ, Kubrat,
Ring the bell.
even
Ring the bell.
fighting
He's done
Usyk.
too much. He's done too much.
Bro.
Sorry, guys.
No, because you emptied a Hulk. I
You're
didn't
the
think
man.
there was another clip to be emptied.
You're the
fam.
man, bro. He came here.
He's
to
dead
work.
already.
I
Nah.
remember your first call, bro. And you came in, he's a little bit nervous.
Yeah,
Today, he came out guns blazing.
Nah, you know what it is? When Fury got announced to fight Joshua, I was really hyped for it. And then to being 2 months from when it was originally announced that it was likely to happen to where we are now, it feels like I've been conned and no one's saying, and everyone's like blaming I knew people on social media trying to blame AJ for some reason, that it was all hype, it was nothing, etc. No one even mentions Fury with anything that's putting blame on him for not fighting. Like, how can someone be that deluded to come across that everything's fine regarding a contract situation, and to get it
He's
so
away,
overturned?
bro.
Like,
I'm telling you right now, he's waste, fam. Listen, Mohammed, what's a call? Again, ring the give him another clap mode, the clap, and drop a bomb for him, fam.
big up to you guys, bro.
He's seen, fam. What's a call? Let me get rid of this thing as well. Let me just get rid of that. Hold on. Before we, again, base, I think he might be coming out of retirement, fam.
Wilder,
Because
he came in with the strong dono.
he came with a strong donation, fam.
Wilder has a 20% KO against top 10 opponents. That's 2 in 5. His record is garbage. Not up for debate. Hashtag I'm still retired. Base, when you're ready to have a chat, mate, I'll send that.
When
facts.
you're ready to have a chat, you send the facts.
Yeah, I'll send the facts straight through, mate.
All right, off the canvas. Let's go. Off the canvas. A lot of people are praising you in the chat, saying you're the reason why I've seen my senses. You're the reason why I've seen the light. How do you feel about that, bro?
Do you know what? It's not me. It's. I had a huge influence on you making the decision, but it ultimately was you that made the decision. Let me tell you something, yeah.
Confidence. Bro, wait,
I
hold
told
on. Deep here right now. You're outside. Ever since that devious win, you're outside. The sunlight is hitting you correctly. You got the light. Everything's right about you.
no.
You're in training.
No. Today is the day before Eid, isn't it? So I have to get some few last bits and bobs before being Eid as well. Yeah.
Come
So
on.
big up to the guys celebrating Eid. Also as well, shout out to October Red for all of the interviews that she's been having recently with the Western Group,
Yeah,
etc.
for real.
So big up October Red. Also rest in peace to Semper Eubank as well. Which is, you know, it's been a tough time for the Eubank family, and I hope you know they can ease through this difficult time. With regards to KG now, look, I told you, you can't defend the indefensible. Straight up. I did it with Billy Joe Saunders. It all ended his, yeah. Tyson Fury, for me, the reason why he pulled out of this fight is simply because they wanted to generate more money. Simple. They wanted to generate more money, hence why they pushed the fight back. And you know what's ironic? They pushed the fight back a couple of weeks after AJ's fighting, because they want to leverage their AJ fight to promote their thing as well. The AJ, look, if they fought in 2 weeks' time, that fight would not have generated anywhere near the amount that they were hoping to generate. Unfortunately, what they're going to do is leverage AJ's name again, and you know they say, look, AJ is going to raise the interest in heavyweight boxing, and they're just going to capitalize on that gain, on that upward trajectory. So it is a shame. Nevertheless,
He's doing it every single time. Every single time. Remember,
right.
Wilder would book his fights right after an AJ, or just
It's
before,
usually just before an AJ
just
fight.
before, and then say, "Oh, look at him. He's afraid. He's afraid. He's afraid. Look at me." Do you know what I mean?
That's
He'll
right.
always
They've
and
been
then
on AJ's coattail for a very long time.
for too long, and it's annoying now.
do you know what? It is annoying, but you know what? AJ wants to fight the best, and I'm sure after that fight, you can see that they'll release a video saying, even though Tyson, you know what's weird? Tyson Fury said that he's going to come off socials, and I saw a video of him accepting an award, and a caption was posted by Team Fury, and I'm thinking, unless you got somebody like a clone that works for Team Fury, that is Tyson Fury himself posting it. So he's and it's unfortunate that he didn't say anything about the COVID-19. And what was great was the fans. They all came together. They spotted him like, "Rah, my man's coming out of the castle. Nah, my man's in Walmart." Yeah, they all came together. Yeah, being FBI secret investigators. Yeah, in order to catch my man out on his frauds. He didn't want to fight AJ. He wasn't responsible with regards to COVID-19. If he was responsible with regard to COVID-19, he wouldn't go partying with Adrian Broner if he's got a fight coming up with Anthony Joshua. Moreover, he didn't want to fight Deontay Wilder because the money's not there. If Deontay Wilder's generating hundreds of millions, I'm telling you this now, he would have fought him in 2 weeks' time, irrespective of that. What you're telling me, college basketball, I don't know what's out in the US. Maybe Maestro will tell me. But what's going to be on that day? What, college basketball, Carlos Taka versus Joe Joyce. I'm not seeing what's going to be bigger than, or supposedly the top two of the division. You lot tell me.
Wilder, what is
It's not even
and that's
about.
it. And then you look. I'm done with these.
It's not
two,
even
man.
about what's on. It's just about the promotion. People didn't care.
And this is what I'm saying. You tell me Wilder. If Wilder's the main guy with all those title defenses, they don't care. The audience don't care because it's just as bad. Don't get twisted. Fury has to pay it. But Wilder, with all those title defenses, they said it's not enough. This is a hollow championship, bro. It's not enough. We're not here. You can't get me to come out of my house and go and watch your fight. And why does he? And again, why does he dislike Mayweather? Wilder should have just taken the Mayweather ticket and said, you know what?
No, but I mean, Mayweather might not be the best trainer. Like,
I'm
you
not
don't
talking
have to
about what Mayweather
get along with
brings.
Floyd.
I'm talking about what Mayweather brings because you're not bringing enough. And remember, they haven't got along. Mayweather's kind of been interested, and he played around just to see what kind of. I think he tried to play around with Olive Branch to see where we are right now, and nothing came back because in Wilder's head is like, it doesn't need to be what's said doesn't need to be learned or whatever stupid line that he says.
KG, you know why?
Enough. He's not.
Do you know why Mayweather and Deontay Wilder don't get along? It's because Mayweather, along with all of the other top trainers, will tell him, listen, pipe down, I'm going to teach you the fundamentals of boxing. And Wilder, to me, he is the captain of his own ship. He sees himself as the CEO and the executive, and his team cannot hold any authority over him. And therefore, Mayweather will try to teach him any bit of fundamentals, and he'll be like, bruv, get out of here, bruv, yeah? He won't even...
Thing is, for me, it doesn't have to be Floyd. Like, I understand the whole Floyd advice thing, and maybe he would have benefited. But at the same time, if I don't like you, I don't want you in my camp. That's not going to help.
What's your problem with me?
No, there's other trainers that could benefit. He's just not going to be listening to these guys.
No, but I'm talking about visibility.
No, but
bro, you're a champion.
How
many defenses he had?
Fam, if I don't like you, that's the reason.
This is there's
I can't learn from someone I don't like. They don't like each other.
Just deep it now.
Go on.
Chisora said to himself, and they're splitting, by the way. Chisora
and David Hay,
David Hay, we need to talk about that. Chisora glassed like there was a glass situation. I don't think them two liked each other. Promotionally, he said to himself, where I am as Del Boy is not enough. Hay came in, wore Chisora, rebranded the same thing, the same fighter, and he was more acceptable. People was when Chisora's walking into the ring, the public cared and they started singing for him, shouting for him, and saying, you can be the A side, be the ticket. We want to see you win a championship. What is that? Marketing, promos. Even if I don't like you and glasses happen between us, I'm trying to do something because how many defenses has Wilder had? Enough to be a guy that can get people bums on seats, surely.
No, I hear you. I'm not saying that none of this stuff is wrong. I'm not saying Floyd wouldn't have benefited Wilder. I'm just saying he doesn't like him.
I hear
It's
that.
not going to happen.
But sometimes you got to go. Sometimes to the coin.
No, the reason why I don't necessarily agree with that is just because there's other people that could benefit you too. The problem is Wilder's not inability to listen and take advice.
So who's it? Let's go in. Let's mess around. Let's just play around.
Let's
Shits
go.
and giggles.
Let's do it.
Is Frank Warren gonna get the people there? Hell to the no, because he's already
No.
here. Bob Arum, is he gonna do it? Can't even promote Crawford. Yeah. Then now we start to get into the names.
So you're saying
Then wait, hold on.
So are you talking about Floyd coming into the camp as a trainer or as the promoter?
Promotion, just in there. I'm not talking about what you call. I'm talking about an extra guy to bring some spice to this man. There's not enough.
I hear you.
So I'm saying now, just imagine who's another promoter. Eddie Hearn can't be him. He don't like Eddie Hearns. Yeah. And then hold on, we're running out of promoters now. It's getting nuts. Yeah. Who's the other guy? That used to have Canelo, and he's coming back. He wants
De La
to
Hoya.
do De La Hoya. Get the hell out of here. It
Nah, I
looks
hear you.
nuts.
I hear you. I hear you.
Do you know what? It's because Wilder is a very emotional fighter, and if you do one little thing in that detriments his name, etc., he will just decide, oh, you know what, Bunula. He called Shirley Winkle, and that would be a key deciding reason as to why he would not work with Eddie Hearn.
There
Like
you go.
these man work
Sorry.
with.
What we're gonna
Yeah.
have to do is off the canvas. Your sound right now, I'm hearing mad background sounds. I don't know what you're trying to do right now. I know you want a title, very dubious, I would say, but we gotta keep it moving, fam.
Great
we
performance.
need to give people A1 sound, fam. Big up yourself. And I'm not doing this to be bad, man, but
Big
fam,
up.
it's mad. Bruce Kai's got mad receipts. Ain't heard from him in a while.
Boys, what's going on?
What's going on, Bruce? Let's go, bro.
What's happening, man? Yo, Mohammed said everything like I was about to say, man. He absolutely murdered it. Here's one thing I think we, like, in light of all this craziness that's gone on, we 100% need to give AJ more credit as being an ambassador for the sport as a whole than we do. And here's a disappointing thing. We're talking about that more on Fury and everything about takes away from the conversation of how we should just be bigging up AJ and his accomplishments, even outside of the ring. Bro, you ever seen Tyson Fury do a mad interview and then get up and start singing American Pie on the microphone in like a Jonathan Ross interview, like some Milligan? Like, the guy is not a role model for anyone whatsoever. Like, in and out of the ring, he's a fraud, dude. And this whole thing, I think it just made the world see it, like, clearly. And, you know, if it doesn't go ahead in October, I mean, to be honest with you,
Do you think it happens in October? What do you think? Like, just
I honestly, anything could happen. I honestly don't know. But what I do know is there's enough people out here, anyway, in the States that are like. And here's the other thing, Mohammed, to like touch on as well. The mental health thing. He's smart. He knows what he's doing. He can move however he wants, inside and out the ring. But when you say mental health, everyone around you is a weapon. Everyone needs to shush because they don't know what you're going through. You might have those demons. You know, you might just feel depressed for one day, but you call it mental health. Oh, that's it. All bets are. You can't.
And also,
no, don't, you know.
Also, Tyson Fury actually has a lock on the branding of mind games. So whenever he does anything, it's either it is mind games or it's mental health.
Right.
He's either a master genius of mind games or he's suffering.
Right. And that's an impenetrable force field for him now, because now however he moves, as soon as he says, I was on the brink to kill myself, you can't say nothing. You have to shush. You have to let him speak. And that just makes it even like, and that's so what can you say? You have to watch a man who calls himself the lineal greatest, whatever, you know, and when you look at the facts, hasn't done shit. But as soon as he drops a mental health bomb, we've got to chill. You know what? Let's redirect our energy and our focus on the man that's actually doing it, is actually representing, you know, the nation and boxing and everything, AJ, and let's do that. Because at the end of the day, you know, wasted air, man. Wasted air.
That's it. Just like that. That's how their accountant does it.
Real.
Got in there, 1 round, got him
Straight stoppage.
Straight stoppage. Listen, we're gonna keep it moving. I want to ask you the Charlo situation. I don't know if you saw.
Man, yep, I watched it live. I had it. I watched it twice live. I had it 7-5 for Castano. I thought he did plenty to win the fight. When it got read out, I thought it was a draw. I didn't hear this 117-11 first of all, so I heard the draw and I was like, I'm not sure about the draw. Then I heard the 17-11. I was like, okay, someone's blind for sure. Looking back at the fight a second time, I can kind of understand if you're looking at different perspectives, and if you favor a certain fighter, why you might. But it's still a stretch, mind you, because like Castano did a lot in that fight, you know, and
there was no when you can say they can both say that even
they hurt each other.
Charlo's ability him.
Yeah, they both hurt each other. They were both throwing bombs, but the pressure and the one that was trying to hurt the others from one was Castano. 100. I've watched it twice. You know, and for me now, it's weird because I hold both. Like you guys said, I used to have this like, oh my god, the Charlo's about to kill. Yeah, man, the twins, madness, man. 2 lions, and like, you know, they're going to be unbeatable, whatever. And it just so happens it's weird. They're both their last 2 fights in a matter of a month. They've gone down from like, you know, the pedestal that I put them on to now like, nah, you couldn't trouble Canelo. Nah, Benavidez will slap you. You know, I'm looking at all these names like, oh, I don't know now. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's bad, but at this point, it's kind of like our fault. We heard them talk.
That's right.
We put them on this thing. We put them on the pedestal. We didn't. And that's the thing. That's the power of when someone sells himself and someone who can't. You know, I read a tweet today.
Wait, hold on. Is it really our fault if people call themselves lions when they're not?
You know what? I mean, what aspect of the line are you saying? Are you saying you're ferocious puncher? Because they are good punchers. It's just because they didn't knock this guy out. Are you calling yourself a lion like you won't back down? Like what aspect? You know what I'm saying? Like I still think that if they put on some great performances, they're worthy of calling themselves like. But based on these performances, like the stock for me has just gone way down.
I think we need a new animal in boxing that people are gonna call themselves. Travis, would you agree?
No. If you call yourself that, act like that.
All right, cool. Listen, Bruce.
Nice one, boys.
Have a nice one.
Yes, bro. Yes.
I love
you. Let's get Tom. No, sorry, I just want to get Tommy. And the only
Wait,
reason
sorry.
why
Go on.
he's messaged and said, "Yo, I think I might have to try and fight for the Fury camp."
Whoa,
a different opinion.
Tom, I need to listen. The floor is yours. We are going to listen and respect your views. Go.
Let's go.
Right, hey, boys. You could hear me all good, yeah?
Perfect.
Not too bad, bro. It's so good.
Good stuff. Yeah, no, right. So I'm trying to compose myself here because I know for a fact I'm very much on a one side, on just me versus the world at the minute, you know. I have to try put just for a different view of opinion and whatnot. And my only thought is, and I agree with pretty much what everyone else has said, I do think he's using the mental health, as bad as that is, as a shield to protect himself from criticism. Okay, I do think that is the case. However, you know, obviously a serious topic and whatnot. But I think that Fury is being played as a pawn for some of these promoters in the US in the bigger picture. I mean, we've not got to forget about 5-6 years ago before Klitschko, he was seen as the enemy against everyone. You know, he was seen as the bad guy, the underdog in every situation. He comes from a society, a community, which is heavily discriminated against. So he's got that build up in his life coming, you know, living in the UK. He's been seen as, you know, the bad guy as such in the sport. And now he's getting treated as a celebrity. And I think it's warping his mind. Pretty much like John Fury says, you know, he's being poorly managed. And I think he's being managed in a way is being surrounded by yes men, and he's just being showered with all these gifts and, you know, the fame and whatnot, because the Americans are trying to use him for their agenda to make sure boxing stays in America and not the UK. Because at the minute we're going through a huge change, I believe. You might want to compare it to, you know, the new money coming in to take from the old money. You got Bob Arum and whatnot out over there, and they're not liking the change that's going on with Eddie Hearn, the Zone. They want to keep things as it is, as it always has been, where they are making so much money.
But how does that stop Tyson Fury from honoring his contracts? That's the part that because the fight's already set up. That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. And I'm the staunchest. Ask anyone. I've defended Fury on here forever. But now when you look at the cold facts in front of you and you say you haven't honored any contract, each time that you're asked to have a fight, there's he can't use the USA as an argument. You signed to ESPN. You're the main guy over there. Fight your damn fights. Eddie had this. You're supposed to be the main man. If you're the main man, you want to bring those titles back to ESPN and that roster. Be AJ. He's got everything. If you're the guy, so this is where the argument, when we say the map ain't mapping. What's your response to that?
I mean I think that's a separate argument. I think that's more on the business side, you know. In terms of the fight and the money for that particular fight, it is getting changed date to October, like we're seeing. But who would not do that? If you were able to postpone that fight to make more money, say, because the sales aren't coming in, you will pull everything in the book to make sure that fight's postponed. Because I would. Anyone would.
Bob Arum already did it with Teofimo Lopez. Just blame COVID and then postpone the fight. Now that Cambosso's fight with Teofimo Lopez is likely not going to happen at all because they're starting to realize it's just not a money fight.
Question. Does Fury, now they know that this fight's not selling, do we get super fireworks in the next head-to-heads? Because obviously they didn't sell it enough. You had your headphones on. Another guy was kind of not really interested. It's kind of like, when am I fighting AJ? I'll talk to them and try and cuss this guy. But are we going to see a staged moment between the two of them to push this thing?
I don't think so. I in fact, I said this last time. I think Wilder did the best thing he could do in that last press conference by just shutting up, because it made Tyson uncomfortable, and it made him. You saw him, you know, fumbling, not knowing what to say, coming up with some mad storyline of pretending to be Wilder, and he couldn't handle it. Well, the best thing Wilder could do. And I don't think Wilder's going to entertain that, because he knows that whenever he does that, he's playing into Fury's hands.
Yeah.
Listen,
I agree.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, Tom. I don't think you really pushed the Fury agenda the best you could. I think you're if he was like your defendant and stuff, he's getting jail, fam.
He's still going jail, but he did
a
good job, bro. He did
I rate that you went in there. He's getting jail, fam. Big up yourself. Speak to you.
Cheers, lads.
Come for him, man. Let's go. I rate it because he tried. Go on. You can choose the last one. Who do you want on there?
Let's go with North Bank. Brent, I ain't heard from him in a while.
Go on, North Bank.
What's going on, mate?
You're a final
How
call.
are you, gents?
Oh, we got a super chat. Hold on 1 second. Oh, sugar, North Bank, and I disrespected because you dropped our first 100 that I said we never got before. And look at that, fickle. Fans are fickle. Thank you so much, bro. Big up yourself. Let me just read another message from our sponsors. Here you go. Base the kid sets, Lions only, but they're born in May. Tourist settings. I'm still retired. There you go. He's coming back. He's coming back. No one does that unless they're not ready for a comeback. All right, cool. North Bank, talk to me.
How are you, gents?
Not too bad, man.
Stressed.
Right. Normally, I'm a fence sitter on the whole kind of Fury AJ stuff. I can't sit on the fence anymore, right? Fury's a joke. He's an absolute joke. He didn't have COVID. He didn't have COVID, right? That's my view. He didn't have COVID. If he did have COVID, forget the kind of what's he doing in the casinos, you know, mingling with people. But your fight's just been cancelled, right? There's a lot of money on the line. So would you not think in that scenario, you'd be putting yourself in situations to avoid getting COVID going in future if you were? And a Vegas casino full of gamblers doesn't seem like the right environment for me, where you're going to avoid catching whatever it may be, whatever bug it may be.
He's not serious.
So it's farcical. I don't think the fight happens in October. I don't think it happens at all. I'm not 100% sure, but I swear I read somewhere, and I'm sure there's someone in the chat, or you guys might be able to correct me, with this whole arbitration. I think there was a limit to this, and I heard September. I definitely heard or read September, the date of September called. They're scheduling this for October. There's something that I don't know what it is, but I see something that fight gets cancelled.
I'm sure Arum has already said it's been agreed, though, that they can postpone it.
We don't know. And again, as you said, the arbitration thing, and this is how disgusting would that be? Yeah, Wilder wins the arbitration. He wins it. Then they fake COVID and they say, you know, Wilder, we'll see you later. We're moving this way. And that now becomes bad mind to that fighter. What does Wilder again? Let's even know Wilder's done him dirty with the lies and stuff, but bro, he pulled you out when there was nothing going on in your life. He gave you something to fight for. Honor that man. Do you know what I mean? You got to give him that moment there.
You got to remember though, he's called him out and said he cheated, he did this, he did that. He
hear it.
So now he's looking at him like, well, whatever we had is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I understand the argument, but I'm like, again, this is the same situation of you don't meet the crack, you don't do the contract. Klitschko, we didn't see it. These people that deserve the honor, at least you can say, you know, your record is good in other places. We'll let this one slide. But this is how you're moving, just in boxing all the way around. It's disgusting.
Yeah, I definitely see there being an excuse come closer to fight night. Right now, I don't think Fury wants to fight Wilder. I don't know why. I know a lot of people say September the 15th. That was the date I read. That is the date I read. So there's obviously something doing the rounds out there. I don't think he wants to fight Wilder, full stop. I know there was the discussion, I think it was last week or a couple of weeks ago, about whether he's scared to fight Wilder. Again, I don't think he's scared to fight anybody. I think kind of maybe the way Travis touched upon there was exactly that. You know, Fury's AJ fight got screwed over by Wilder's arbitration. Now, if there's a 15th of September date in the works, like, Fury could be sat back there going, how about we screw over Wilder? You think you got me on your arbitration? Let's see, come September the 15th. Oh, I've got COVID again. Sorry, mate. Fight's cancelled. And yeah, I'm not going to fight you now because there's no legal terms. You know, I wouldn't trust anything Arum has to say, put it that way. He's a lawyer, so he's very good at wording things. Like, yeah. I found it quite funny when Arum came out, when the rumors were there that he'd failed a test, and they asked Arum had they been vaccinated. He used a different term for Wilder and a different term for Fury. He said, yep, Deontay Wilder has been fully vaccinated. And the journalist said, and Tyson Fury, yeah, he's been totally vaccinated. Just kind of like, do you know the way lawyers use certain terms? They're very specific with their words. Wilder was fully vaccinated, but Fury totally. You know, I don't. That's it. That's really. I don't want to keep you guys too long, but I don't see that fight happening. I don't see it at all.
Big up. Thank you so much.
Pleasure as always, gents.
Thank you so much. Thank you, man. Again, these people are seeing the truth. 1 second, let me get rid of this thing. There, let's go.
Base the Kid says, in conclusion, Wilder's power is overrated. Fury's a fraud and is overrated. Both Charlos are overrated, and AJ needs his. What is that, belt?
Flowers.
Needs his flowers, sorry. Hashtag I'm still retired.
Coming back.
When a retired man talks this much, oh my days. He's giving us Carl Froch and Andre Ward energy right now, fam.
You got to question what's in the well, fam. When a man has to come back to the well.
When he comes back, mate.
But listen, what a show.
For real.
What a show. Who knew Monday Night Smoke was going to go like this? But it's the smoke settings, innit? You know what I mean? You lot, thank you so much. All the people that gave donations today, we really appreciate it. Does a lot for the channel, does a lot for us. Also, make sure you check out Maestro. Bro, I went and watched Maestro stream, bro. Maestro gives another side. He'll probably give another side to this argument.
Yeah.
Check out, I was on there. Brilliant show. OTC, everyone that's doing their thing, big up them as well. Like, literally, like.
No, for real. The love is felt, man. We love the community. We love you guys. Monday, we'll be back. Come on. Every week, 8 p.m.
Peace. Ring the bell, bro.